Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today, we're checking out the public beta. This is the one that opens up Arizona, so if I go into the map right here real quick. So it opens up the map in Arizona here, and as you can see, it's got Yuma, Phoenix, Kingsman, Flagstaff, a whole bunch of new towns in Arizona. So this is the new DLC that's going to come out from SCS soon in the near future. I don't know when specifically, but it should come out soon. And because it's on public beta now, basically, so that's the reason why I say it's going to come out quote-unquote soon. Famous last words from SES, I suppose. Anyway, so we are heading to Camp Verde, maybe? Camp Verde, depending on how you want to say it. It's about 446 kilometers, and that's what the map looks like so far. Apparently there's some places I still... Is that a new place that they added? Looks like it is. I think it is, because I don't remember not going there. Anyways, let's go ahead and just hop in and start heading out. So this is the public beta, and so far I think it's kind of cool. They did a couple neat little things here. Let me show you one of the things I just noticed. So I'm going to put the parking brake on. I'm going to decouple, so it says lowering trailer legs. I don't know if it actually, see if I can actually get it. Okay, so there you go. See the trailer legs right there? And they actually have a little time put in there now for raising and lowering the legs, which I thought was kind of neat. Anyways, let's get going here. So, I'm actually a little surprised. I'm just using the truck, the standard in-game truck again. Haven't changed that yet. But I am using some other mods, and I'm kind of surprised that they actually work at all. Because it is public beta, I didn't expect any of the mods to work, but some of the ones I was using before work perfectly fine still. Which is the neat part about it. The fact that they still work is pretty impressive. So I'm delightfully surprised about that. So, it's one of the cool little things. So you can see, going across the screen right now, I have that income. That's one of the that's the route advisor, I believe, which is the reason why I have like the band at the bottom of my screen, and I believe it's the same thing that does the mirrors as well, if I had to guess. Apparently I'm speeding here. So they did add a few things in the public beta. You can go, I'll put a link in the description for the SCS information about what they've changed and updated in the public beta itself, and it looks pretty solid so far. Is it gonna drop down? No, I didn't think so. Might have been too nice. Should have dropped down another gear, apparently. There we go. So we're heading into Arizona today. And we're not going to explore, we'll do one short little trip. 400 kilometers isn't too bad. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Nope, I did. Arizona isn't too bad, or it's not too far, at least from where I am. I just went to El Centro, which is like the closest spot to Arizona, according to the map at least. Let's see if we can get out of here. So as you can see, that was the UPS guy I just drove by, and that means I still have the real, whoops, I still have the real real companies in there, which is kind of neat. I didn't think that was going to work, but it does work, which is kind of awesome. I'm pretty pumped about that. There we go. I think on fuel we're okay. Excellent. Okay, so this is I guess I'm not sure if we're gonna show like if it's going to show like a border crossing or something. It would make sense if it did, but we're gonna find out. Again, those real sound mods are awesome. I love those things. Really makes that jake brake sound pretty darn good. So, I've returned from my honeymoon. Some of you may already know that. Some of you may not know that. And did a lot of driving. So I have a greater respect for truck drivers out west. and some of the conditions they have to drive in. We went over quite a few mountain passes when we were out west. I'm going to put my cruise control on here before I start speeding like crazy. I have a greater respect for them because some of the mountain passes are just ridiculous. And it's, I don't know how they do it. It's really surprising. Like, for example, like you have like some declines. Oh, we're heading to Phoenix. So here we go. I guess we're going into Arizona right now. And I'm speeding, of course. Powell's Trail. Okay, got a new achievement apparently. Does it say welcome to Arizona? Yes, it does. Arizona. Sweet. So let's take a look at what this looks like out here. Looks very deserty. But what would you expect? It's Arizona. I don't know if there's anything other than desert in Arizona, to be honest with you. Really, that bridge was like 80 kilometers, and now it's all like 100. Okay, there it goes. I was gonna say. But I don't know if there's anything else really other than desert in Arizona. If you're from Arizona, what else is there other than desert in Arizona? I honestly don't know. I've never been to Arizona, and it's based on the temperature that I often hear from Arizona. I don't think I'd really want to go to Arizona either. I don't like super hot weather, not as hot as that at least. The hottest we get here in Ontario is about 30. Well, you can get about 40 degrees sometimes, but that's rare. 30, 35 is pretty common in the summer. It's still hot. I was talking to Bob the other day there, and he was saying 20 degrees is a warm day where he is, so just to put it into perspective. 20 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit, by the way. For those people who speak Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So what would that be? I think that's like 70 degrees, something like that, 70, 80 degrees. I know 90 degrees is about 35, 30-ish, somewhere in there, and then I think 100 degrees is like 40 or something like that, so some of that area. But I saw lots of trains out west too. I stopped at quite a few places related to trains. That's cool. Let's see if we can't get a screenshot of that train going across there as we're driving along. That's super cool. Because remember, this is a public beta, so there may be some issues still. See if we can't get that train in the back. Field depth. There we go. Sweet. There may be some issues still, but I suspect that when it goes out to public beta, basically it's pretty much done for all intents and purposes. With SCS at least. Other places not so much, but with SCS they're pretty solid. That's a dump truck. I've never even seen a dump truck before. That's awesome. When do they include dump trucks? Do you guys see that? Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, so they actually done a few little additions. Apparently dump trucks was one of them. They made some other changes with some small little things as far as I know. And they added Arizona, of course. So SCS is slowly making improvements. Oh, we actually do want to go there. There we go. We want to go this way. Ooh, that's so low. There we go. That sounds terrible, man. Jeez. That's what happens when you realize you have to make a turn and you're not paying attention. Oh, I like it though. I like the mountains in Arizona so far. I believe, I don't know what I'm not sure what Arizona's known for. All I can think of is rattlesnakes and scorpions. Again, I'm not from the United States, so that's no offense or anything like that. I just honestly don't know. It's really far south for me. Furthest south I've ever been in North America is New York State, just to put it into perspective. But I've been out east in Canada to Prince Edward Island, which is a fantastic province. And if you haven't been out there, definitely check it out. Wonderful people out there. Super, super polite. Super nice. I found the same thing about Calgary, actually. That was really one of the things I didn't expect. It's a big city. Not as big as Ottawa, I don't think, or Toronto or Montreal. But in Calgary, people were extremely nice. Like, right as soon as we got off the plane, till the time we left, everyone was like extremely, extremely nice. And that was really cool, because in Toronto it's not quite the same way. There are lots of nice people in Toronto, don't get me wrong, but it does not feel this. You don't get the same sort of like everyone's really nice here sort of feeling. Whereas in Calgary, it was like right from the get-go. It was really strange. All right, this is our exit up here, but it was very much appreciated because, you know, hey, who doesn't like nice people? All right. I like the. I feel like they made the off-ramps and on-ramps a bit better here, actually. Now we're going right, still. Which I really appreciate, actually, because that was one thing I found that... one thing I found with a lot of the previous kind of highway systems is that they felt like kind of rushed, almost. Whereas this feels like there's a bit more of a runway now, getting on and off. Oh, I might as well just stay in this lane. Which I really think is nice because, you know, in real life you have, most of the time, you have a good... Is that the exit I wanted to take? No. You have a good amount of time to get on the off-ramp and on-ramp and all that jazz, so it is really nice. And this feels like much more highway-ish, I find, for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. I know they did revamp the system now for the highways, and they made it more modular, so it's easier to create highway systems, based on the SCS blog at least. So that's probably part of the reason why this feels much more highway-ish, and not so much like, oh gosh, I need to turn right now. So just gonna reduce my speed a little bit here. There we go. No, we can stay in this lane, according to the signage at least. It looks like I don't think they changed the signage that much. I've been driving a lot lately, so that's probably why I'm paying attention to it right now, like more than I normally would, which is fine. I don't know if you can hear, but this is the one problem with my house in the spring. The birds outside are so loud, so loud. That's all I can hear all the time. At least they're not crows, I suppose. Although we do get a lot of crows here too. So this is Arizona. I like the way it looks. It's just what I would expect from Arizona. You get lots of bushes, lots of desert type areas, and then of course you have the hills in the background and off and whatnot. So very cool. What are your thoughts about just what you see so far? Do you think they've done a good job with Arizona thus far, or do you think they need to do some more work? I don't know. I've never been to Arizona State at all, so I really don't have any kind of... I only have movies to go off of, so we all know how accurate movies can be sometimes, right? Alright, so here's our turning right up here. Well, you're gonna do this to me again, aren't you? There we go. This is how I've discovered to get around these problems, just to slowly keep rolling. And I think that's what a lot of truckers actually do in real life too, because they don't want to deal with stopping on a hill, especially with some of the loads they have. Like, when I was out west, I saw a lot of truckers, and I saw a lot of loggers as well, and some of the... Oh, we discovered Camp Verde. Or Verda, however you want to say it. I'm not sure if there's a specific pronunciation on that or not, but... Anyways, yeah, I saw a lot of loggers out there, and a lot of tandem trailers too, which is kind of strange, because we don't see a lot of tandem trailers in Ontario. At least I haven't in the last few years, but maybe it's becoming more of a big thing soon, I don't know. But out west, I saw tons and tons and tons of tandem trailers. Like, everywhere you looked, there was a tandem trailer. It was crazy. Not a bad thing, just something I happened to notice. Because I play American Truck Simulator and ETS a little bit, those are like some of the things I happened to notice. I was like, oh look, there's a tandem trailer, and I'm like, oh look, they're doing this sort of thing, so... which was kind of funny, actually. So, I was able to relate it to the game, strangely enough. Which I thought was kind of funny, actually, so... Alright, sweet. Here is our destination. So it looks like we're taking hay from, I forget which state we were just in now. I have to look it up. Where's our drop-off point? Looks like it's just over here. Yep. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Should have come around the other way. Alright, we'll just back up here then. Stay inside the truck here. That's probably good. Alright. There we go. Slow and steady. This looks like a vineyard, actually. Or an orchard, perhaps? I don't know. No, we don't want to skip that. We just want to drive around the right way, that's all. Is that so wrong? There we go. Nice. We're gonna not hit the side. Looks like we're okay there. Back up just a smidge. There we go. Parking brake. Now watch the little screen on the bottom there, and watch what it says for the legs. It actually has a little section for that now. Watch. Decoupling, lowering trailer legs. How cool is that, eh? Excellent. Level 18 proficiency bonus. Nice. So there you go. That is the first look at the Arizona DLC. This is public beta, remember, so keep that in mind. And if you want to get into public beta, all you need to do is change your settings in Steam. But if you have a lot of mods, be careful because a lot of them may not work. So keep that in mind. Anyways, folks, that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this look at the public beta and a look at Arizona specifically. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. My name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Truck Simulator. Catch you guys later.